Okay, it says I'm live. Hi, Living Corpse. I'm still kind of getting my shit together here. Oh no, my secrets. Oh, right. I closed Photoshop. Now I have to reopen it. Jeez, I didn't even have that ready. I was having some technical difficulties earlier. My computer kept crashing, so hopefully it's done doing that. I was starting to worry I was going to have to cancel the stream. Let me get Winamp going really quick, and then I will, oh. There's an obligatory amusing opening comment here. It's gone now. Hi, Special Iron. Always nice when you finally appear. I sometimes start to feel like your cat mascot is judging me. He does look a little judgy. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me about the cat ears. It's been kind of a crazy morning. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this hair up. I kind of feel like I need to do it anyway. Oh my god, it's so fucking quiet. I need to get Winamp going. The silence is deafening. I think I will start with echo this time. I saw the heart, Special Iron. Thank you for those. Let me know if the volume's okay on this. I didn't change it since last time, so it should be all right. Needs to be a little louder on my end, actually. Using the silence to spam to hearts. Okay, let me pop out this chat. Volume seems okay, that's good. Oh, let me change that to live chat. Just double checking that I look big enough in the frame. I think I do. Zoomed in enough. Woof. Messing with my windows over here. I had to reboot a couple times and things got a little messed up. Now it's a little too loud for me. Yeah, it looks like just you and Living Corpse so far. Styx is too busy commenting on my old videos. A couple random comments from him on my older videos recently. Just wiping the condensation off my glass. I'm always worried it's going to be like, I'm going to pick it up and it's going to slip out of my hand and I'll spill crystal light infused water everywhere. Well, actually Mio infused. Technical difficulties are annoying. Tell me about it. Hi, Prism Brad. Person of Pony Talk is here. Oh boy. Oh, I forgot to move my Winamp over. That's how little I'm so out of it today, you guys. Crystal light infused water, where'd you get it? The Crystal Empire. Had a weird dream recently that I was an almond. I hate to tell you, but that was no dream. Okay, Okay, so I think I finished this since the last time I streamed. I think I went ahead and finished this. I'm pretty sure I didn't finish this during the stream. I think this was after. What a nut. I went back and I think last time I streamed all these guys were all different colors, but they were all like pastel and desaturated, so I just went and made it so like this crowd is greenish and this crowd is reddish and this one is purplish, so that, you know, if they stand apart from each other a little bit less, they draw attention to themselves less, and this guy's more of the focus. I never did get around to figuring out what color these people are going to be, so that's not something I like to do on a stream. That's something I like to do ahead of time, but I guess I'll be doing that today. I hate to say too much before more people get here. I'll end up repeating myself. I thought about surprising you guys with a Silent Hill remake stream, but I'm pretty sure my computer can't run it, so we're rebuilding me a new computer. Hopefully my new one will be able to run it when that gets done. There's a whole heck of a lot of cats to color in today, at least 50 if I remember correct. No, these are all done. These cats they're not going to have any more detail on them than they already do. The only coloring I'm going to do is like this guy and these people. This crowd back here is all going to stay the same color. I'm probably going to put some detail on these buildings. Because I figure these windows these are like glass windows, and so they'd be reflecting each other. Thank you, Living Corpse. I'll get to your comment in just a second since I'm almost caught up. Apple Dasher Rare Jack. I'm not a fan of shipping ponies with each other. Well, not within the main 6 anyway. I think it throws off their friendship dynamic. Yeah, I haven't played the Silent Hill 2. I haven't even like bought it yet, but I had a thought earlier. I'm like, what if I buy it and install it and then just like surprise everybody with it today? But then I mentioned it to Lee and he's like, I don't think your computer can handle it. So, didn't happen, but like maybe soonish. Good news, everyone. Silent Hill 2 remake doesn't suck. I've been hearing that. I'm gonna be really surprised if it impresses me. So I don't know, I'm down on remakes in general. They have to be really, really good and prove themselves worthy of being a remake. Most of them don't. Rara Jack was a wasted opportunity by the series endeavor since its start. Look before you sleep, whatever. The phrase shipping ponies reminds me of the scene from Pinocchio with all the donkeys. Oh no, not that kind of shipping. Yeah, I do like rarity and fancy pants. Hi, Ashtray. I had to stop and remember that. I barely even think about ponies these days unless someone brings them up in the stream. I imagine a Silent Hill 2 remake stream will draw a decent crowd. Oh yeah. I feel a little bit left out because it seems like half the YouTubers I follow are streaming it right now, and it's like, like I should be doing that too, but then again, it is kind of like normal for me to be like late on a Silent Hill game. Until now, it's because I could never afford them when they were new, but now it's because I don't have the time and the proper computer. That scene was twisted. Wait for the initial rush to finish and then stream it afterwards. True. Yeah, maybe if like I did it during the time when everyone else was doing it, I might get fewer views on it. I remember some of them being put in crates labeled salt mines. Yeah. Okay, well I guess I'll just get started on this. I hope I can find my pen. This happens every time. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. God, I need to clean this desk. Ugh. Oh, shit. Well. I just pulled the end off my pen. Okay, I think I know how to fix it. Holy crap, how did that even happen? Oh, I see, I'm not... Okay, this needs to go on top. Okay, I think I've almost got it fixed. Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with me? There we go. You know what, I think I forgot that this wasn't a regular pen for a second. I was trying to pull the cap off. I pulled the cap off and parts flew everywhere. I was like, oh crap. What have I done? Seems to be working. Yep. Oh man, that scared the crap out of me for like a second. Too much crap on my desk. Have I mentioned that? I can only get caught up on the chat now. I fucked around for so long there I got behind. My Little Pony was with the G4.5 reboot. Pony Life, I gotta mention, Fancy Pants appears and I think becomes a love interest for Rarity, but his girlfriend Florida Lee is never seen. Interesting. I haven't watched those newer My Little Pony specials yet, but they look good. I've heard good things. How many pages have I finished now? This is page 6, so it will be 6 pages once I finish this one, unless you count the cover. Well, I assume that Pony Life isn't even a continuation of Friendship is Magic. At least it didn't result in an ink spillage. True. That would have been a lot harder to clean up. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Meijin chat tried to overwhelm Dina with a wall of text, but she became super something. Oh, super streamer is what I think you're trying to type there. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I have to shut you guys down a bit because you won't stop. Oops. God damn. I'm just having a day, you guys. All right. This phone is so loud. Is it YouTube telling me I'm streaming? Yeah, now live on your channel. Oh, thanks. It tells me like 10 minutes after I start, too. Oh, 20 minutes, actually. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. Oh, he's all one layer. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't want to have too many layers because, you know, there's already a lot of layers since there's 3 panels on this page, with a lot going on in each one. You know, that person in the blue cloak is thinking, well, it looks like it's back to the moon for us. It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty, it's all the same once you're banned and a deleted account can't laugh. I like that. Pony Life was sort of a continuation of Friendship is Magic, but once again, they just mess up the timeline as Twilight is not ruling over. Oh, I didn't even think any of the main 6 were in it. It's back to her somewhat previous form. Oh, okay. Huh. I wonder if I'm thinking of something else. I assume you're talking about the one where there's CG, right? Whatever. Oh my god, I'm just not even gonna... Not even gonna react to some of these posts, comments, whatever. I'm just glad we got a good horror game released for Spooky Month, even if it's a remake. I wish, like, too bad the Soul Reaver, what do you call it? It's not really a remake. Anyway, too bad that's not coming out in October. That's Vampires is a lot more Halloweenish than Silent Hill. Last time we got a horror game in October, it was The Evil Within 2. I know that title. I'm not really familiar with it. Down a little bit. Top of his arm be maybe about there. This cape looks kind of shiny. I guess maybe that's not a bad thing. Just not how I imagined it initially. Actually, his arm wouldn't be across like that. It'd probably be like there. Okay, I fucked up. Let's just start all over with that highlight. highlighty. Kind of overthinking this a little bit. Okay, that's better. Still not sure if that makes sense anatomically, but whatever. It's just where the cape is. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there. Oh, this is the recovered version. I'm not sure why. Okay, hang on a second. Save as 6. Keep getting images of a dolphin sliding and jumping along ice. Is a person in blue anyone in particular? Nah. No, they're blonde. They're not Falcor. This is like before he was born. This was like a couple generations before him at least. A space blanket coat cloak. I like that. No, it's not the rabbi cosplayer. He's long dead. Cape makes sense to me. You can see where he holds his arm up easily enough. Okay. That's good. Still trying to get rid of the bit of highlight I don't need. Okay, I think that did it. Did the Blues Brothers just race past my house? Sure sounds like it sometimes. Probably not going to be a lot of I don't know that I need to put any shading on his face necessarily. Maybe just a little. Excuse me. Well, that could be. I just realized I didn't make his neck an alternate color like I normally do with Biomids, but he's so small on the page, I don't think it matters. No, that's a fuck up. That's also a fuck up. I cannot hold this damn pen properly. I don't think I'll bother with any details on him. He's kind of like in the shadows of his own cape anyway, so. I should probably give his eyes a little glow though. I think I'll leave his hair alone. Let me zoom out a little bit. He's tiny on the page. He doesn't need any more shading. I will make his eyes glow though, because that's kind of an important feature. Eyes and hair the same color for no particular reason. God, his eyes are so small. I think I'm just gonna his expression a little bit. How can I do this and make it work? Oh. That looks a little wonky. Does that look okay? That seems off. Actually, when you zoom out, it looks okay. Okay. I'd say he stands out pretty well. What are the Blues Brothers doing in California? Good question. I know how you can make it work. Redraw it so he's facing the other way. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Even though it's not anyone important, you could make them the ancestor of someone important. True. I mean, he's just a guy. It doesn't really matter who he is. By the way, I like how colorful this page is looking so far. I haven't really done anything down here yet, but I like how colorful this all looks, especially this one. The artwork is starting to look a little more indicative of how it's, what is that? What is going on there? Why is her tail pink? I was about to say the artwork's a little more, getting a little more indicative of how it's going to look later on. I have no idea what happened with her tail there. Or when. I didn't notice an annoying little detail though, so let me just fix that really quick. Oh, that's the... There we go. A lot of detail gets lost in a lot of standard comics, and then again, they generally have less time to get things done. Yeah, that's true. I remember there was an issue of X-Men. Which X-Men comic was this that I particularly liked? I think it was X-Men Unlimited number 5, whichever one had the Shi'ar in it. Anyway, I really liked the artwork in that comic, and the guy who drew it was Liam Sharp. Yeah, it was Liam Sharp, and oops, later on sometime I saw him posting the original inked page online, and it was interesting how much detail was in his original version that you can't see in the final. Oh, what am I gonna do with these guys? I need to figure out what colors to... I wish I had done this earlier. I didn't know I was gonna stream today until practically the last minute. So that's why I'm so disorganized today. Oh yeah, we are into the unused echo tracks. June. Long time no see. Happy to catch you on a stream. Old name was Evil Monkey G1. Oh, I remember that name. Oh, right. You were friends with Debaser. Cool. Yeah, welcome back. Just a spur of the moment thing, been there. Yeah. Oh, thanks, I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well too. Wow, Evil Monkey. Yeah, it's been ages. Let's see, what am I doing? This would be... Yeah, there we go. I've got middle ground people, foreground people. Well, those are in white, so and background crowd, which I'm not gonna probably do anything with the crowd in the background, but the middle ground and foreground people I need to... That's middle. Where's... Oh, foreground is these ones. Well, I guess I should do this in order, huh? Doing fantastic, doing better, seeing an old friend pop up. Yeah, I hear that. Oh yeah, I've heard there's a new Zelda game. I don't really follow Zelda, but I've seen someone talk about it. Do I still have a... Okay. Ah. Got condensation on my glass and it's like suctioning my glass to the desk. A Zelda game where you actually play as Zelda? That hasn't happened since those CDI games. Oh, I hate choosing colors. I think I'll give this guy a red tunic as a... Oh no, I should make it... I've used a little too much blue in these panels lately. I'll give him a red tunic as a little Easter egg that nobody's gonna get. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna color him like that. Oh, why did I do that without even checking what the color was? I have a character I came up with ages ago for an idea for a JRPG style video game that never got made, but I did a ton of art for it. One of my characters, normally it has like a medieval-ish setting. The main character normally wore a purple tunic, but I came up with a couple alternate outfits for him, and one of them was a dark red tunic. I think it was more of a rust color? No, I think it was red. He had blue hair, so the red tunic was really striking. I always liked it. You know, I didn't know if it would ever get used or not. Turned out none of it got used. I don't know if I want to give him blue hair, though. That might make him stand out a little too much. What color were his boots? I know his tights were black. I don't think his boots were gold. One of his other outfits, he has gold boots. Are they just brown, maybe? It wouldn't be the end of the world if one character was wearing brown. I tend to I like to stay away from brown when doing Cybercat art, but you know, just this one time. I'll have it be a reddish brown, so it's kind of pretty. Many jokes have been made about how the series might as well be called The Legend of Link. They should make an official CDI release. I'd love to see a Nintendo take on it. So like a remake of it? What CDI games? I know what you're talking about. It must have been a fever dream. Banished to the same dimension as torture devices and Bruno, so we no longer talk about them. I'm a little too scared of dull colors. They can be pretty and have their place too. Oh, I know. It's just for Cybercats I like to keep things colorful. Oh, what skin color should I give this guy? I'll make his hair blackish. I'm looking up at these guys for inspiration. Maybe I'll go with like a... That maybe looks a little too much like a skin color. Well, whatever. That's too... See, if I make it light, it's gonna look like a skin color. Whatever, fuck it. One guy can have normal skin color, I guess. He's already wearing brown, so he's just really basic. For some reason, R-rated movies in the 2000s thought they wouldn't be taken seriously if they had bright colors. Bro, 80s R films like The Terminator had neon signs everywhere, yeah. I like to think that the guy just in front of him is Jeff and he's trying to find Steve so they can keep bossing around. Oh my god. They're dead, get over it. I think I'll randomly make this character mostly purple. Now you can't even see their skin color actually. Okay. I had it in my head that this character was female, but you really can't tell, so maybe they're a gay couple. Amazing how much we like to fixate on random background characters, giving them names and amusing personality flaws. Yeah, you guys do that a lot. Always love the Echo 2 opening track, so strangely compelling, mysterious, and mournful. Yeah, I actually like Echo 2's soundtrack better than Echo 1's. Maybe I'll make this guy blue. Ought to be a dark color. Yeah, I really wish I had done this previously. I should just use like monotone color schemes for all these characters. Like this guy's blue, this person is purple, this guy's, well, that one didn't, maybe not in that one's case. Maybe the ones in the foreground aren't. I'm not even sure how much shading I'm going to give these characters. I'm just going to use blue for everything here. Their face and their hair are the same color, but I think they're going to be small enough in the panel that you can't even tell. Yeah. I don't need to be overthinking these people too much. In fact, yeah, I'm going to go with that idea. Monotone color schemes, let's go. Excuse me. Except that guy in red randomly. Well, you do still have the rainbow over your cat mascot screen, so it's appropriate enough that you include a gay couple. There you go. I just remembered I got Golden Axe Warrior, and it's an amazing Zelda clone for the 8-bit Sega. Have you ever played it? Golden Axe Warrior? I'm not sure which one that is. I know there was a Golden Axe fighting game. It's not that one, is it? Why do horror films hate cats? If it's a dog in a horror film, the odds are 50-50 if they live. If it's a cat, it's more like 90-10 they'll die. I know, that was one of the things I liked about Hush. They introduced a cat in that movie and the cat survived. I was so happy. They even showed the cat by an oven at some point, and I hate that this was where my mind went, but I thought, oh shit, is the killer gonna, is this foreshadowing? Is the killer gonna put the cat in the oven? And no, that didn't happen. But yeah, I saw a cat in that movie, and I was immediately worried about the cat. Cat was the only other survivor in the original Alien. Well, that's, yeah, of course Jonesy survived. As much as I hate AI, I do kind of get a kick out of a lot of the AI I've been seeing that has like Jonesy being the, being like the the protagonist. Like, there's one of Jonesy on his hind... Is Jonesy a he? I think Jonesy's a he. Jonesy on his hind legs with a machine gun, or a flamethrower, I guess. I get a kick out of those. Oh. I can't even tell you guys how tired I'm getting of coloring in crowds of biomes. I'm sick of drawing them, but I'm also sick of like trying to figure out fucking color schemes for all of them. Like, I can't wait until I get to the end of this part of the comic, but then I realize I'm probably gonna have to continue doing it with cat people, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna get away from this. Boots matching their cape makes them a little too matchy-matchy. Here's what I'll do. I'll make it a darker, even darker green. Oh, there we go. Oh, you just said it was a Legend of Zelda clone. Duh. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. The name sounds familiar. I thought maybe it was one I had heard of, but yeah, that doesn't ring a bell. I'll have to try to check that out. Golden Axe Warrior. Didn't a dog get killed in the third Alien film? Oh, that's true. Well, Alien went the other way, I guess. They had a dog get killed and the cat survive. The OG alien Ripley goes back and saves the cat when she could have just left. Yeah, that's true. I love that. I 100% would have gone back for one of my cats. Hi, Tokala Fox. Long time since I've caught you live. Your art and coloring always great. Also love the background music. Greets from Finland. Thank you. Jonesy is the protagonist. The cat's always the protagonist. Hi, Kingdom Cast. Thank you. You're sick of drawing and coloring in crowds, but what would you prefer? This or Falcor, Man of Many Feathers? That's a good point. It just sucks being a comic book artist, I guess. Love her comic and her digital work. Skills are amazing, but I can't wait for her take on the new Red Dwarf content that's coming. Thank you. Yeah. I haven't heard anything about Red Dwarf in a while, but I did hear at some point they were working on another, I don't know if it's a season or probably a mini-series. I bet they're done doing full seasons. Guy on the right is saying, come on, dear, there's bound to be a lot of good shopping on the moon. Women be shopping. Now the other movie Ripley would have died for going back for the cat. Hashtag Jonesy was worth saving. That's why Ripley's a legend. She got the cat, the robot, and the kid. I'll just use flat colors for these two, and I'll probably make them look a little more grayish. Like I did here, like I made the cats in the background more grayish. I think I'll make one pink and the other blue. Two genders, pink crowd member and blue crowd member. Ah, paintbrush. I've already got the paintbrush selected. What the fuck am I even doing? That should be a little more gray, maybe. A little lighter, maybe. I think that's a little better. Now for the blue version. Back up and see how things are coming along here. It's looking pretty good. Maybe, not sure if these guys are a little too saturated maybe, but I can play with that later. Oh, I should have selected that. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, never mind. Okay, so this guy is the last one who is in the middle ground. Did the stream freeze? Apparently not. Sorry, I thought the whole stream went down. Wouldn't surprise me. I was having so many technical difficulties earlier. I was worried I'd have to cancel the stream. The guy next to the woman got a tear running down his cheek. No, that's probably just like separation of colors. But yeah, I can see how it looks that way. Hi, Cinematic Sith. It has been a while. I honestly wasn't sure if I was going to have time to stream this weekend. I've got so much going on, but I decided to take a break from my main project. My workplace always has a Halloween decoration contest every year, and I'm trying to see if I can win this time. Oh, I can't go with red. I just did that. Let's see. Oh, I just realized something. Let me fix something. So I've been busting my ass on Halloween decorations lately. Let's see, I did blue, green. I don't want to make him pink. Can't do red, so no red or pink. I did purple, but like the purple one is all the way on the other side and kind of in the back. I guess I can get away with purple. I'll make it kind of a bluish purple, I guess. I actually kind of like this idea of making them all monochromatic. Actually, this could be another Easter egg, because the character I was talking about also wears a purple tunic. I want to make his boots gold, though. There we go, I'll make his boots gray. And his tights will be blackish. Looking pretty good. Does look like he's trying to console the woman while needing consoling himself. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. Like, he's urging her to go on and she doesn't want to leave. Spooky season. It looks like spooky season to you. Your context reminds me of my first year of high school. We had an American PE teacher at our school as part of a temporary exchange program. Oh, that's interesting. And in the summer, we had an America Day. That's interesting. Hi, Moonbeam. All the classes had a door decorating contest. My class won. That's cute. A huge paper pro footballer player decked out in stars and stripes. That's cute. Like American stereotypes and stuff. I hope you included a cheeseburger in some way. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Hershey in a while. So I wish I could show you guys pictures, but I can't really get pictures off my phone right now. But I'm decorating my, I'm doing a Halloween, as in the movie Halloween theme for mine. And I got a Michael Myers mask. And I put him kind of up on the corner of the wall so that he's at about, you know, person height. And I stuffed it with newspaper and I'm like covering him with a black sheet everywhere except the face. So I'm like trying to keep it, you know, low budget. And I'm making a headstone, which I might show you guys later. Judith Myers' headstone and just stuff like that, just Halloween stuff. But I'm spending my whole weekend on the headstone. And I didn't know if I was gonna have time, but I actually got to a pretty good stopping point on it and I need a break, so that's why I decided to stream. An excuse not to work on my headstone. It was stashed in his helmet. Mr. Myers. That does make me wonder how many people lurk and don't post in the chat. I am so out of ideas on what colors to use. That's the thing, I'm just tired of having to assign colors to all these fucking random characters. Let me go up here and see. These guys are kind of monochrome too, except their clothes aren't the same color as their skin. Yeah, I've used all these color schemes. This guy, you know what, I guess nobody's gray. / silver, I guess this guy will be. Not sure if I'm gonna give this guy glowing eyes or not. I might not. Just give him blackish hair. Oh, hi George. He finally made a stream. Excuse not to work on my headstone is a phrase that could so easily be taken out of context. Yep. Oh, sorry. Just hoping Silent Hill F is an A+ when it comes, assuming it doesn't get canceled like Silent Hills. Yeah, I do sometimes worry about those other games getting canceled. I guess as long as Silent Hill 2 goes well, they should end up coming out. I don't think I've ever once lurked in any of these streams. From the moment I first joined one, I've always pretty much made my presence known whether or not you consider that a good thing. Yeah. It's weird to think of you not posting in the chat. Thank you, Daylight Savings Time, for allowing time zones to align. Oh, that's why. Just waiting on Flash, really. Still surprised that we haven't heard from Styx. Yeah, that's true. Styx is usually here by now. Am I giving this guy black tights? It seems like I'm giving everybody black tights, but whatever. No. Oh, I forgot to color his arm. I suppose he could be wearing sleeves like this guy, but let's prefer to have one less color to assign. Actually, how about gold for this guy? Not metallic gold, but gold, like yellowish color. Whoops. It just occurred to me I haven't really used yellow on anyone. Here he can have a mustard colored shirt. I was worried they would cancel them after that one Silent Hill game that came out before the remake did poorly. When we're, yep, I know what you mean, and I had that same opinion. I'm like, I hope they don't end up canceling all the other games except for Silent Hill 2. I didn't expect they would cancel that one because they were probably too far along on it, but they could have ended up canceling the others. I'm glad they haven't so far. Clocks go back the last Saturday of this month, extra hour in bed, snuggle time. Yeah, that's probably the case here too, give or take. I think ours, I always forget when daylight savings time is, but I know it's after Halloween. Snuggle your cat's daylight savings time. Public mandated time travel. What is the story of this frame? Oh yeah, cat's taken over the world pretty much. Okay, so basically everyone leaving. I think you watched the previous streams if you weren't there for them, so you might have an idea, but basically this is cats coming into the picture, cats kind of taking over. Not in a hostile way, just they multiplied a lot and kind of the humans got sort of pushed out. And this is the humans who have evolved into biomans leaving. Ah, screw it, I'll put some brown on this guy. He can be a little basic too. Oops, I see a little error. Sidewalk? Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's not the color I meant to use. I'll actually use the same color as his belt. I have to go to the bathroom, but I'm trying to get to a good stopping point here. There we go. Okay, be right back. Okay. Whoa, got way behind on the chat. Well, not really that far behind, but further behind than I was expecting to. Cats have taken over the world and all the humans' possessions are slowly being pushed off shelves one by one. I like that version. That voting Silent Hill game was not a good start to Silent Hill revival. Glad to see remake correct the course. That's a good point. I guess I'm glad people like the Silent Hill 2 remake if it means that more games will come. Also just woke up so slow on memory, fair enough. How humans would take over the universe not by war but by wanting to make babies. Something like that, yeah. Slowly heading into summer down your way, aren't you? Oh, that was for George. I was gonna say, we've been in summer. I hope we're heading away from it soon. I love how the percussion effects, worked on some of these Echo 2 tracks, yeah. It's a good color combo, thank you. I know. I just didn't want to leave this guy half finished. Oh my god, chair stream. I don't know how I feel about you saying I have the same amount of personality as a chair. Charlie the chair. Yeah. Yeah, Special Iron read that the same way I did. Silent Hill 5, The Search for More Monsters. I think we're past 5. Let me see, there was 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 would be Origins. Unless you, I mean, technically Origins is a prequel. Okay, you could actually call Origins Silent Hill 0, which they kind of did. So, okay. 5 would have been Homecoming. 6 would have been Downpour, so we would be up to 7. I remember when Downpour was first announced, they call it Silent Hill 8, and fans got so pissed, because it's like, what? One of them is a prequel, what are you talking about? Have yet to play the Silent Hill 2 remake, or any Silent Hill game for that matter. Oh, I don't know why that made me laugh. Maybe I need to work on my compliments. That's funny. Yeah, Homecoming would be 5. Silent Hill 7, the friends we made along the way. It's what happens when you make 0 into a real number, yeah. Silent Hill 8, the snow ash debate continues unabated. More familiar with Resident Evil. Yeah, I'm the opposite. I'm way more familiar with Silent Hill than Resident Evil. Okay, well, maybe I'll make this lady pink. She doesn't have to be all pink, but maybe that'll be like her main color. Oh, I didn't come up with a second color for this guy's. I guess I'll go with a brownish color. feel like I used this color scheme already, but on someone on a previous page maybe. I'm guessing it's going to look less like he's crying now, probably. Played with 3 babies yesterday, 2 greyhound sisters who are crazy for attention, and my nephew who turned 4 a couple months back but is still very much bebe. That's cute. I don't remember which game Resident Evil 0 was. I haven't really played that many. I've mostly just played 1 and 2, Code Veronica. Tried playing 4, sucked at it, didn't get past the first area. And I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't think so. Let's do the Resident Evil movies for a few October reviews in the future. That's cool. I actually kind of like the Resident Evil movies that I've seen. Probably helps that I'm not super attached to the games. 0 was a prequel to the original, well, I figured. Featuring Rebecca Chambers. Another Umbrella facility near the mansion. Gotta go back and continue playing the first game on my Switch. Forgetting that I already have the that when I go to color her cape. Her hair a reddish color. It's kind of pretty. Silent Hill 9 circumcision. God damn it. Oddly, Rebecca fails to mention what happened in 0 to Chris in the first game, which involved her killing a tyrant. Yeah, good point. I would obviously recommend the Silent Hill games, some more than others. Oh, sorry. Can't remember the last time I played a game. Same. Well, I played a game a little bit on my birthday. Maybe over a year ago, and it might have been revisiting a Doom 2 expansion. Playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to play that, and I keep forgetting. We have at least the first one. Technically, I did play a more modern Sonic game at a friend's house a few months ago, but just one level because he wanted to show it off. Okay. I'm kind of tired, so I think I'm definitely not going to go overtime this time. So I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, I gave this lady regular shoes instead of boots. No idea what to color. What colors to use on her. Yeah, I've heard almost all good things about it, so I definitely want to play it. I just keep forgetting that we have it. Oh yeah, Sonic 3 is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that movie. Tried to play Final Fantasy VII, but it was too hard and confusing. Oh. Here for inspiration again. Excuse me. I already used yellow on the other guy, so I can't do that again. I'm just gonna make her all pink. Too much pink energy can be dangerous, I've been told. Tone down the color a little. That's very pink. Maybe I'll give her gray tights like everyone else, and that'll tone down things a bit. Ah, crap. Cannot outline for shit right now. I should have been doing that in the first place. purplish color, but we're just gonna go with it. I think I'll do that with the outside of her cape as well. Maybe I'll have the inside of it be black. Oops. Be careful about going outside the lines. Oh, right, if I'm making her tights black, I shouldn't make the... Okay, I think I'm gonna do the opposite. I think that's gonna be a little too bright though. I think she's gonna maybe stand out a little more than I would like her to. Well, maybe not. I guess it's fine. What color should that be? I kind of lost track of where her legs end and where her cape begins. I guess her leg would be there. Probably should have had a line there, but... Okay. That part of her cape is going to be black. Oops. Phone. Oh, just a comment on a video, which I will read later. Actually not sure what color to make her shoes. Maybe I'll just make them, or maybe a darker color. You can't even tell the difference there. Maybe I'll also make the bag that color. As usual, I have no idea what I'm doing. Just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. Oh, I don't love how similar of a color that is to that. But it wouldn't look good if I made it the cape color either. I forget, is this the same color? Yeah, it is. That looks kind of good. Contemplating if I should recolor her shoes. I think they look okay. Okay. Recently finished my playthrough of Trails Through Daybreak. I don't think I know that game. There were thongs about it that didn't make a lot of sense. Sorry. I know you meant to say things, but I'm imagining you complaining about people wearing thongs. Those thongs don't make sense. It's way too cold. The wonderful rally the other dolphins while Echo launches an all-out attack on the new Vortex-based track. Oh yeah, I forgot that all the other dolphins were attacking. That was pretty cool. Terrifier 3 was fun. I saw that at the drive-in for its premiere and got 2 free art masks on entry. One traditional, the other with the Santa hat. Oh, fun. That's not for me, but as long as you enjoyed it. The Substance is still my favorite horror movie this year. I haven't seen that, but it sounds interesting. I'm definitely going to check it out sometime, maybe when it's on, you know, Netflix or whatever. There was Sonic music in the trailer? I don't remember. Now I feel like I have to go back and watch it again. Gray tights do seem to be fashionable among the Biomans. They're supposed to be black. It's supposed to be implied that they're black. I just didn't want to make them too dark so that you couldn't see the line work, but maybe I'll go back and make them darker later on. It's so great. Cats in tights roaming the street looking for fights. Well, these aren't cats, but other than that. This girl clearly shops at RC Fashions Inc. I know, I thought about RC while I was coloring her. What does Fish City give me chills every time I hear it? I know! What was the point of turning Echo into a school of fish anyway? That was pretty twisted. Ten to 1, it's a Walmart notification. No, I have my Walmart deliveries on Fridays now. I am expecting an Amazon delivery today, though. Good contrast, thank you. This place sure has gone to the cats. Oh, hey, Flash, we were just talking about you a little while ago. There was a thong here, it's gone now. Oh, thanks, George. I'm doing pretty good, Flash. I hope you are too. Well, sometimes thongs don't make much sense. Look at half the cast of Final Fantasy X. I know. Oh, hey, Artie. I think it's been a little while since you were in a stream, maybe. Then again, it's been a little while since I streamed in general, so. Late for the cat coloring hour. Oh yeah, I figured you'd be happy about the Tomb Raider remastered. That's a word I was trying to think of earlier when I mentioned Soul Reaver remastered. I'm looking forward to the Soul Reaver remaster. Oh, as in you're cooking while watching my stream again. Either RC or Penelope Pit Stop. Well, I was thinking RC or Elita 1. But yeah. Sonic Movie 3 trailer had an orchestral version of Live and Learn, which is from Sonic Adventure 2. Oh, okay, I would not have caught that. I played Sonic Adventure 1 and didn't really care for it, so never played any more of those games. Sherry-soaked bread baked with mustard, ham, and Gruyere white sauce, like that French sandwich, but as a bread pudding and a glass of green wine? To go with it, a bunch of herbs mixed in with cheese, too. Sounds good. Thanks, Flash. Thanks, Ashtray. What was the point? Because the asteroid has a twisted sense of humor. I've always thought that. I'm like, why the fuck is the asteroid turning me into a school of fish and making me go through a gauntlet of dolphins? Yes, Echo, you may have saved the future, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to fuck with you. That's for stealing my globe millions of years ago. I don't care that you returned it. It's the principle. Gonna have a fancy breakfast, instant oatmeal for breakfast, Brazil, single origin coffee for fancy. That sounds good. I had blended overnight oats for breakfast. It was kind of a soup because I added too much liquid to it, but it's the first time I ever tried making blended overnight oats, so I'll have to try to figure out the right ratios. Page does look a lot better. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's coming along. Shit, I don't know if these guys even need very much shading. I think they need a little. But I think I'm definitely going to finish this today, if not during the stream. Well, I've only got 15 minutes left, so not during the stream. I'll do some of it on my own time, but I'm going to put some reflections on these windows. I'm not sure if I'm going to have them reflecting the sky or each opposite building, but I'm going to do that. And that might be the last thing I do. Let me bring up something to show you guys so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about with the windows. Oh, it'd be in this folder. So here's the very first page. Whoops. I didn't mean for it to take up the whole thing. But notice what I did in these windows. I had them reflecting kind of a combination of the buildings across, and I used some of the reflection from the sky as well. So, thinking of doing that here with these windows. They aren't as big as the other windows, so maybe I'll just use this purple. Maybe I'll just have the sky reflected in them. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I probably will, they aren't very big. But yeah, that's going to be the next step after I finish coloring these people, and I think that's going to be it for this page, which, thank God. I only have one more page of fucking Biomans. I have one more page of Biomans retreating their cities and going to the moon, and that's going to be like, I think, 3 more panels. Actually, I think I'm actually going to stop working on this drawing now. I'll show you guys the other stuff I've been working on. There we go. So again, it's done in blue pencil, so you might not be able to make out very much, but there's like, you know, them walking away again but I'm going to show them like they're going to be walking towards the moon, and there's going to be a panel of them like kind of meeting the birds who live there, and another panel of them like worshiping birds or whatever, show that they've settled there, found their new gods. And I guess while I'm full screen, I'll show you the headstone I've been working on. This thing is huge, so I'm gonna have to stand a ways away from, well, not that far. Can you, of course the text is backwards, but it says our beloved daughter Judith Myers, and there's date of birth and date of death. I know it's backwards, but you should be able to make that out pretty well. I've transferred all of the text onto here. Now I just need to add shading so it looks like it's kind of carved. This is just foam board. I'm trying to go as cheap as I can with this. So that's what I'll be spending the rest of the day on. Who's killing Sherry Birkin just to soak their bread in her blood? I've been fighting with my editor over my book's cover. My book covers, fonts, and effects, so I am sick from just looking at a Photoshop window. Oh yeah, I hear that. Asked on Discord too, but what are everyone's first impressions of the Silent Hill 2 remake? I haven't played it yet, so I don't have much of an impression yet. I was saying earlier that I actually thought about buying it and streaming it today as kind of a surprise to you guys, but then I realized my computer wouldn't be able to run it, so I should probably have this mic a little closer to my face. So yeah, I haven't played it yet. I haven't even bought it yet, so I will buy it though, and which means I have to do something with it to try to make some of that money back. So don't worry, I'm gonna do something with it at some point, even if it's just a stream or something. I'll tell you in a year when Silent Hill is actually playable for me. Oh, your computer can't play it either? Haven't actually checked it out yet, Flash, but I intend to eventually. One more page of intro. Yeah, I can't wait. And then the page after the next page is when Falcor finally shows up. And then I'm probably going to take a little break from this for a while. I think the page with Falcor in it is going to be a splash page. And that'll be kind of a good temporary stopping point. The two women in that first picture are saying, can you imagine if cats took over the world and bashed us to the moon? Not that anything like that could ever happen. Those windows look really good. How long did it take to do that? Not that long. It was all done in Photoshop. I just kind of like, let me open it again. Oh, I didn't open it in Photoshop, did I? Hang on. It's just the JPEG, but yeah, I just like, oh, damn it. I basically just took a screenshot of this whole panel, and then I just kind of like flipped it and tinted it blue, and oh, I think what I did was I colored the windows blue, and then I made this transparent or something like that. I don't remember exactly how I did it, but I may do something like that again. We'll see. There was a scene in Blood for Dracula where they did a bloody bread soak. That reminds me of an episode of Buffy where Spike talks about dipping crackers in blood. Thanks, Flash. I did wonder why they adopted wings. Oh, that's Falcor's thing. He, like, cloned bird wings and attached them to himself. Well, not yet, but he's going to. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Dina made it backwards to perplex the neighborhood kids. What? Oh, the headstone. I forgot that I showed you guys the headstone, and I'm just now getting to that part in the chat. Like how the tombstone is turning out. Thank you. Poor Judith had the briefest sex with her boyfriend and then got slashed by a 6-year-old. I know, right? I also noticed on her headstone, I never noticed before, but she was murdered like 10 days before her 16th birthday. So just an extra, just to add, you know, another layer of tragedy to it. Streaming the Silent Hill 2 remake should be popular. Yeah, I'm sure it would be. Oh, I forgot that not everyone watches these streams on their PCs. I just assume everyone has one. But yeah, I forgot people watch them on their phones. Oh, thanks, Ashtray. Since I mentioned black pudding, I recently put that on pizza with barbecue sauce base, antipasto, and Turkish black chili. Those don't sound like they would go together, but then again, I've never had black pudding, so. As I type that, I see the look on Dina's face as she realized that she'll probably want to make a new game den or something about Silent Hill 2 remake. I don't know. It would have to, like... I mean, I guess game dens don't have to be super long. I could do like a 2-part video on it maybe, but it would have to like make a lot of changes to really warrant having a full game den episode on it. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. I can't really know until I've played it. Baked hang hog? I don't know what that is. Not sure how you feel about James's new voice. Interesting. I don't... His voice was probably in the trailers, but I don't remember what it sounded like. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Start talking about we want the Great Pumpkin to bring us. Crackers and blood sounds very salty. Yeah, good point. Might not have been saltine crackers. It might have been like, oh, well, Triscuits are salty too. Should have cloned bird wings and deep fried them. That's terrible. I'm now imagining what Falcor's wings would look like breaded. Looks good, it's whether the gameplay and everything else is good. Yeah, exactly. I didn't like how they redesigned the, what do you call them? Flying figures. Based on the trailer I saw of that. I like the look on little Michael's face when they removed the mask. It's like, who the fuck am I? I know, right? He just, like, it's such a blank expression. Michael is extremist like those religious nuts. No sex before marriage. Mind your own business, Michael. I'm kind of glad they got away from that sort of thing in the last trilogy. I think there was one couple who got murdered right before they would have had sex, but that was the only one, I think. He does strike me as slightly conservative. I also gave him a southern accent when I covered Halloween Kills. Was it Halloween Kills? Yeah, it was Halloween Kills. I may kill people, but I ain't no homophobe. I like the theory that Michael is a sexual deviant and that he stabs as his way of, you know. Yeah, that's unsettling. I don't like to theorize about Michael too much. I like the idea of him not really having any kind of backstory or motivation to speak of. I mean, he has a backstory, of course, but you know what I mean. There's no, like, Freudian excuse or anything. He's just randomly evil. I like that accent, thank you. I don't know why I gave him a southern accent. It might have been a holdover because I also, like, referenced Forrest Gump earlier in the video. And just like that, my killing days was over. People joke about how sex and horror gets you killed, but it seems to fly over their heads. It's a representation of those kinds of views, not an endorsement. That's debatable. Is it wrong to say you enjoy Halloween Kills? Well, I hope not, because I like it too. If it's wrong, I want to be right. No, I actually love Halloween Kills. I think it's definitely like kind of flawed and they made some weird decisions with it, but overall I really enjoy it. I saw it again just like last weekend? I don't know, I caught it on TV recently and I watched it again and I'm like, damn, I love this movie. Rob Zombie's, he has a backstory and it's terrible. I know, it's like, why give him a backstory if it's just cliche horror shit? He just picked up a knife and had an oh boy moment. Yeah. Wants to kill because that's who he is. Better that way. Yeah, I agree. Michael works best as an anti... I like that anti-character. I've never heard that term, but I like it. No reason for his evil. He just... Yeah, though Halloween 6 made his backstory a bit convoluted. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Michael is cursed to kill all his relatives, but... Like, that curse doesn't work very well because he only ever killed one of them. I guess eventually, too. He's never lost sight of his dreams. I like kills and ends. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I didn't care for ends, but it does have its moments. It's hit or miss. Both of those two are hit or miss for me. Kills is more hit, ends is more miss, but I don't entirely dislike ends. Very few people know what they want to be at such a young age. I've not watched the Halloween films, but I get a kick out of Mike Myers sharing a names with the actor. I know. Depends on who made the movies, but a lot of those guys were anti-conservative. Well, yeah, that's true. Most people in the horror community are. The cooking is a success. Hot Chinese mustard was a nice touch. Interesting. Which is the best Halloween film? Ooh. That's a tough one. Probably the original. I did really like Halloween 2018 though. I guess I still have to go with the original Halloween. That movie just hits on almost all levels. I don't like Linda and Bob, but other than that, I'm okay with the slasher movie having one or two characters I hate. You gotta get a couple of what's the word I'm thinking of? Cathartic deaths in there, I guess, but as long as I don't hate all the characters. Most kids think I'm gonna be a spaceman or a train driver. Mike knew right away he was gonna be a professional slasher. Good on him. Oh, fuck you, not resurrection. A lot of horror villains are stand-ins for Ronald Reagan and his supporters. Interesting. Interesting way to look at it. Oh yeah, that reminds me of a meme I saw on Facebook. It was like, you know, best villain from the 80s, and it was like, Freddy, no, not that one. Jason, no, not that one. Ronald Reagan, and the guy says, perfect. The original for me too. It's my favorite movie after Jaws. Yeah. It's fun to compare the two also. Michael is a little bit like a shark. And Loomis's speech about Michael and his black eyes reminds me of Quint talking about sharks with their black eyes. I'm sure it's coincidence, but I love that they have that similarity. Quite squeamish, so the slasher genre is not for me. The closest I get is scary movie. Halloween actually has almost no blood in it, so you might actually enjoy the original if you're okay with scares, because it's really effective with the scares, but it's really not bloody. You need someone you like to die, otherwise if everyone who dies is someone you hate, you just end up cheering for the villain as the anti-hero. Yeah, and that can be kind of fun, but slasher films have done that so much, it's gotten kind of old. So I like that this Halloween trilogy, well, not so much Halloween Ends, which is one of the things I didn't like about it, but yeah, they had all the victims were somewhat likable. Except for Vicky's boyfriend, he was lame, but... Jason is the most sympathetic slasher. Yeah. Just about. I can't think of too many slasher villains who are sympathetic, so... We're gonna need a bigger knife. Doll's eyes are the devil's eyes, yeah. That's eyes are black, not someone punching Kid Michael and giving him black eyes. Yeah, no. Not what that meant. They were using Reagan for inspiration. Does that mean that years from now there are going to be a lot of movies about blonde orange serial killers? That'd be kind of funny, especially if they did it all subtly, you know. I don't know how you could do that subtly, but if they could do it in such a way that it wasn't really obvious, that might be actually kind of fun. Fucking Saw films of all things has become that. How do the Jigsaw killers keep finding sub-villains worse than themselves? Yeah, I haven't watched any of the Saw films after the second. After the second, I was like, already don't really like where this is going. Really like the first though. Is Vicky's boyfriend the one who made an offhand joke about having a threesome with a child? No, that was Bob in the original movie. Vicky's boyfriend was in Halloween 2018, and he was the guy that blew up the jack-o'-lanterns as a joke and made a stupid comment about how worse things have happened than having all your friends get killed. What's the big deal? Leatherface, depending on the entry, can be sympathetic. Yeah, I haven't really watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies that much, so I can't speak to that. More of a psychological horror kind of guy. I find it more interesting. You might actually like the original Halloween then. There's actually a lot of... manages to be really scary without being gory. I don't know if I wouldn't call it psychological horror though. But whatever. Okay, I need to wind down here. My throat's starting to get tired. So thanks for joining me, everybody. I don't know if I'm going to be back next week. I'm guessing probably not, because I've got more Halloween-related stuff to do. I imagine I'm going to be spending my whole weekend on that. I have to do a drawing of Linda's dead body. So... I imagine that's going to take me a while, so I'm probably going to spend my whole weekend on that. Unlike the headstone where I could take a break from that for a while, I should still be able to finish that tonight. So, also going to finish this drawing because there's very little left of it. So, I mean this page rather, there's very little left of it. So, I'm probably just going to finish this sometime tonight or this weekend or whatever. And yeah, so I don't even know what I'm going to stream next time I stream. I'll figure something out. Oops, a new person came in. Hang on a second. Thanks, Cinematic Sith. Hi, Lord M. Am I going to play Silent Hill 2 Remake? Yeah, I was saying earlier I am going to buy it, so I'm committed to making some kind of video on it. Oops, I'm at the... Not that it matters, I'm about to end this stream soon. I'm doing drawing of Linda's dead body, Dina 2024. Good night, Dina. Stop reading comments. I know, right? People think they're being cute by posting more comments, but I can skip some, you know. Leatherface in the original was pretty much a combination guard dog, abused man-child, and loyal brother who wanted to stay in his family's good graces. Oh, good point. Yeah, I could see that. I did see the original one ages ago, so I guess I do kind of remember that. As far as Saw is concerned, watch the story, skip the traps for me. Yeah, I could see that. Oh yeah, The Ring is a good one. She's figured out a moral weakness. Okay, everybody. See you next time, whenever that is. Maybe week after next. We'll see. Like I said, probably not next week, but... well, that's repetitive. I gotta skip that track. There we go. Most of these slashers are in Dead by Daylight. Yeah, they probably are. Okay, thanks for joining me, everybody. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope you all are enjoying the spooky season as well. How do you turn this thing off then? That's basically me every time. Okay.